Now, before anyone becomes butthurt, I want to tell you guys that I am not bashing Trump in this video. This channel will never in the foreseeable future turn political. I, however, will bash Trump's production crew. The production crew that the White House currently has just put out a video on Instagram showing a very awkward announcement that Trump made regarding tax reform.
More of what they earn and creating an environment for real job and wage growth in the country that we love so much. Join me in working to unleash America's full potential, and together, let's set free the dreams of all of our people. Go to whitehouse.gov/tax reform and sign the petition today.
The funny thing is, it wasn't really Trump being awkward. He was talking a little bit loud, which was weird, but it was mainly the camera crew and the choice of camera angles that really kind of screwed up the video for Trump. What they decided to do was they used two camera angles with the cameras about the same distance from Trump. This got me thinking because historical precedence has taught us that you usually want to cut between a wide shot to introduce a subject or a point and slowly cut to closer in shots as you're nearing the end of a topic. What you're basically doing is you're setting the stage, you're establishing where the person is physically and just establishing the fact that the thought is beginning, and then at the very end when the thought is being concluded, you've transitioned to a very intimate and up-close setting. And then you have this visual cue of a new thought starting when you switch back to that establishing wide shot. The weird thing about this video was they cut between two relatively close-up / medium shots that were very similar in nature as far as the distance from Trump. So while you had a difference in angle, you didn't have a difference in distance. And this came across as, there's no better word of saying it, awkward. And now we're going to draw another distinction. The distinction between talking to an audience and talking away from an audience. A good example of talking away from the audience would be, say, an interview. You're talking to the interviewer and you have an audience passively listening from the outside. An example of talking to an audience would be, say, a news report, where the news reporter is actually talking straight to you. His eyes are looking straight down the lens of the camera. And I'm going to state my opinion. Because in this case, Trump was talking to an audience, looking straight down the lens of the camera, talking about tax reform, that the camera crew should not have used both cameras that they had at their disposal. They should have just used one. When have you ever seen a double shot during a newscast? It's always just one camera angle right in front of the reporter. You possibly start with a wide shot and you may zoom into a close-up shot by the end of the reporter's statement, but it's always one shot looking in one direction, one angle. Historical precedence has led us to feel that this is a very non-awkward way of presenting a speaker talking to an audience. This was an interesting social study because it just drove home the point that we are all our own personal brands. And a lot of the time, brand perception not only has to do with how we act, but the way that our team, or in this case, the camera crew, presents us. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Add your name and place of residence to my latest Instagram post, and I promise to give your Instagram page a little peek. Thanks for watching. And once again, guys, keep it chill.